Welcome to Jeopardy! Today we're talking about Kabbalah. Today's contestants are Anne, Betty, and Claire.
Description of Kabbalah for $100.
What tradition is Kabbalah a part of?
What is the Jewish tradition that deals with the essence of God?
Description of Kabbalah for 200.
What does Kabbalah mean in Hebrew?
Kabbalah means received.
Description of Kabbalah for $300.
Kabbalists believe there are how many parts to God?
They believe there are 10 parts to God, which they call emanations.
Description of Kabbalah for $400.
What is a collection of written mystical commentaries on the Torah and considered to be the underprinting of Kabbalah?
The Zohar. It was written in medieval Arabic and medieval Hebrew, intended to guide Kabbalists in their spiritual journey, helping them attain the greater levels of connectedness with God that they desire.
Adherents for 100.
Who is this adherent of Kabbalah?
Who is Madonna?
Adherents of Kabbalah for 200.
This adherent of Kabbalah played in Mean Girls.
Who is Lindsay Lohan?
Adherents for 300.
This rumored Kabbalah follower was a Spice Girl.
Who is Victoria Beckham?
Adherents for 400.
This pop singer is said to be a former adherent of Kabbalah.
Who is Britney Spears?
Important symbols for 100.
What are the names of these two symbols and the representation? It represents the essence of Kabbalah that features all 10 sephirot, which are grouped in 4 realms. Atzilut, the infinite, Baraya, the creative world, Yetzirah, creation formation, and Asaya, the material world. Hamsa means 5, and according to some disciplines represents the 5 books of the Torah. The essence of Hamsa is peace and fellowship.
Important symbols for 200.
What are the names of these two symbols and the representation?
Star of David. In Kabbalah, the Star of David has 2 meanings: a symbol of God's rule over the universe in all 6 directions, up, down, north, south, east, and west, and the dichotomies integral to human existence, good versus evil, physical world versus spiritual realms. Mezuzah. The Zohar indicated that when a person affixes a mezuzah to their door, God protects the home from harmful forces. It is a symbol of protection that warns messengers of evil that God is watching. It means death remove thyself.
Important symbols for 300.
What are the names of these two symbols and the representation?
Chai. In Hebrew, Chai means alive. This symbol, which consists of the Hebrew letters Cher Yod, represents charity, wealth, and longevity in traditional Judaism. Kabbalistic texts indicate that the letter Het is connected to the Tree of Life's 18th path, which involved intelligence and influence. Merkabah, a 3-dimensional representation of the Star of David. Merkabah releases positive energy that brings both blessings and protection when worn as a talisman. In Kabbalah, it is used in meditation.
Important symbols for 400.
What are the names of these two symbols and the representation?
Menorah. 8 of its branches are supposed to be lit for each day of Hanukkah, while a 9th, which is usually placed higher or lower than the rest, is for domestic use or for lighting the rest of the branches. Dreidel. Associated with Hanukkah, a symbol of the holiday, the letters Nun, Gilm, He, Shin are inscribed on the dreidel, and they mean a great miracle happened there, referring thus to the miracle of the oil lasting for 8 days in the temple.
Place of worship for 100.
What is the past and present name of the place of worship?
What is the tabernacle and what is the synagogue?
Place of worship for 200.
What is something used in meditation that helps one access the spiritual plane and seek the eternal wisdom and knowledge of the universe?
The Merkabah.
Place of worship for 300.
It is believed in Kabbalah that the synagogue is not used as a sanction of worship to God, but rather to worship in receiving what?
Positive energy from God.
Place of worship 400.
Where is a place of worship for believers of Kabbalah?
Traditionally, worship was done at the tabernacle after the Jews left Egypt in the BC era. When that was destroyed, they went to temple. Currently, as a result, Kabbalah believers go to synagogue because of the destruction of tabernacle.
Main beliefs for 100.
According to Kabbalists, what are the 2 natures of God?
Infinite and unknowable essences.
Main beliefs for 200.
What is Kabbalah's philosophy of evil?
That evil stems from the belief that both good and evil come from God.
Main beliefs 300.
What are Kabbalists' thoughts on reincarnation?
When a soul returns to this world, the part of the soul that was elevated by its Torah learning and mitzvah performance is not reincarnated. Rather, it is only the other parts of the soul that were not affected by the first incarnation that return. The original idea stems from the fact that the soul of Adam was composed of all future souls, and the soul of Jacob was comprised of 70 parts, which were then further subdivided into 600,000 souls of Israel.
Main beliefs for 400.
What is Kabbalah's main belief with regards to Messiah?
Kabbalah's philosophy does not include the sinful nature of man, and therefore there is no need of the redeeming qualities of a Messiah.
What is a piece of jewelry that is worn by Kabbalah believers to block evil spirits and energy, essentially acting as an evil eye? Anne wrote a question mark, and you didn't really understand what we were talking about?
Oh my god, I'm so sad. I really thought I got that one.
What is the peace sign? Unfortunately, Betty, that's wrong. Aww. A thin scarlet or crimson string bracelet. Correct! Good job, Claire! Woo-hoo! Good job, folks. See you next week.